Kia ora. I'm going to do a quick video skill analysis looking at a mountain biker's stance on a bike when negotiating a rocky downhill corner. So here's a picture of an expert on a downhill corner with lots of rocks. So have a look at this, and now we've got a novice compared with our expert rider. You can see I've drawn all over it. The red is to indicate the angle of the bike, and you can see that these are quite different. Our novice is very upright, whereas the expert has got his bike almost on a 45-degree lean. The angle of the body are both similar, so they're both fairly perpendicular to the ground, if you like. And the use of the berm I was quite interested in, so that's indicated by the green line, and it certainly looks like our expert rider has ridden higher on the berm and consequently is using his body weight to angle the bike to get it to ready to dig in and to grip onto the rock and onto the dirt, whereas our novice is probably going a lot slower and is very upright, so he isn't getting that same contact with the ground through using his body weight to angle his tyres. So considering, so we're going to consider the balance of the bike to create bike stability. So we're very much thinking about centre of gravity. And you can see some differences here, which I would need to explain a lot more for an assessment. However, and just thinking about joint movements and muscles that are used, again you can see I've indicated by drawing, so the red is to indicate his elbow, which is forward flexion, the yellow his elbows, which are very flexed on one arm and not as flexed on the other arm, but certainly still flexed. The green indicates this hip flexion and also a lot of knee flexion, and the blue at the bottom, that's just to indicate the level of his pedals. And if we compare our novice, you can see that it's quite obvious the differences. So there's a lot less flexion through his, particularly his elbows, also in his hips and his knees. However, he's got a nice level platform that is created by his feet. So having made these comparisons, well, what's good about our novice rider? I have also made a sort of a purpley line at his eyes. He's looking up, so he's looking where he's needing to go. You can see there's some little orange flashes there to indicate that he's just got one finger on each of those brake levers, which is really good when you're mountain biking, because if you use more fingers, you've got the chance of grabbing heaps of brake and actually ending up going over the handlebars as a consequence. So one-fingered braking is a key. And he's created that level platform, and that's really important when you're going over big rocks and also tree roots and things. You're less likely to collect a rock or a tree root with one leg or one foot if they happen to be low. So by keeping them level, less likely to collect. So those are all really good things. And then feedback, well, what do we need to do to get this fellow to improve? Actually, we need to get him to use the berm, and rocks are actually quite grippy when they're dry. So if he was to ride higher on the berm as he rode through, that would then in turn allow him to lean the bike in more. And so if he was to lean the bike further, but to keep his body upright, by doing that he's going to dig the tyre, dig more of the tyre surface onto the rocks, which is going to help him balance really well.